How many times do you go to the bathroom at night to pee? If it's more than one, this may be a big deal. Nocturia. Noc meaning night and uria meaning urination. In fact, it's, believe it or not, a significant issue for your health. And we're going to talk about that in this video. This is from the Sleep Apnea Organization, American Sleep Apnea Association, ASAA. I'll put a link under the video. But this is an interesting article regarding this issue. Nighttime urination is so prevalent in sleep apnea patients, it's become a screening tool. In fact, one of the top screening tools for it. One study showed that over 84% of patients with sleep apnea reported frequent nighttime urination. 82% of those acknowledged snoring. How many bathroom trips do you make per night? If it's one is normal, but if it's more than that, more than twice, you really need to start thinking about this. I have sleep disordered breathing or sleep apnea, and it is obstructive. And I don't think I've ever gone 6 times per night, but I tend to go 3 or 4. Now, people assume that this disruption of sleep and having a small bladder is what causes the trip to the bathroom. In fact, most of these people that are presenting with this usually end up going to the gynecologist if it's a woman, or to the urologist if it's a man, and if they may find something else going on, and it goes down that path. Now, sleep researchers know that nocturia is a sign of sleep apnea because of underlying mechanisms linking the two. Nocturia can be defined as awakening from sleep to voluntarily urinate. And that's different from urinating during your sleep, which would be enuresis. Again, a little bit different term and a different issue. How does sleep apnea cause nocturia? Well, during these episodes of sleep apnea, the soft structures in the throat relax. They close off the airway. That sets into motion a chain of physiological events. The oxygen decreases, carbon dioxide increases, the blood becomes more acidic, heart rate drops, blood vessels in the lung constrict. The body's alerted that there's something wrong. The sleeper has to wake up enough to reopen the airway. By this time, you're starting to get the heart racing. There's catecholamines, adrenaline. Catecholamines are the adrenaline fight or flight type of hormones. Those part of the hormones, some of the hormones that are excreted cause the body to urinate more. So you actually do get a diuresis. Diuresis means a physiologic increase in urination. You get a diuresis from these hormones. Now, the good news is that people with nocturia, once they get treated and get on CPAP or a device, start having a much better experience, including decreased trips to the bathroom. So if you're going to the bathroom a lot, get this checked out. Now, skeptical about that impact of hormone release? Well, let's just look at that for a second. This is a pic associated just with the impact of good sleep on hormones. They help influence good sleep helps influence hunger hormones. It decreases it. It affects the hormone that affects fat storage, youth, juventude, juventude. That's a word that you see Walter Longo use a lot in his aging research. What they're trying to do is improve and prolong the episodes of our lives, or the stage of our life when we are youthful, instead of trying to fight one old age disease at a time. Sleep impacts stress hormones. So again, that's all about sleep. That's not about actual sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is different, and it has a significant worse effect. As we mentioned, you get decreased parasympathetic activity. Parasympathetic is the opposite of sympathetic. It helps you slow down, sleep, and relax. You get increased heart rate. You get arousal. Increased sympathetic activity. Again, the fight or flight principles, the catecholamines that I mentioned before. Increased blood pressure, reduced arterial oxygen, increased arterial carbon dioxide, high blood pressure, atherosclerosis, myocardial ischemia, left ventricular hypertrophy, left ventricular dysfunction, meaning significant remodeling and impact of this issue chronically on the major pump function of the heart. Cardiac arrhythmias like atrial fib, oxidative stress, inflammation, and endothelial dysfunction. You ever heard of anything like that on this channel? So again, you got cute pictures. Most people don't think it's a big deal. Think again. Thank you very much for your interest.